scared of my mother to be fast. Hell no.
I think everybody's scared of their mother.
I was scared she would bust my ass. Nah, high school though.
Yeah, I mean, I remember you talked about that a little bit on your what was that, the Never Have I Ever with your mom?
Mm-hmm.
You talked about high school.
High school. We went to the same high school too.
Was we in the same class?
Some of them.
Who'd you have for ninth grade? Who was your homeroom?
Oh my God, my homeroom for 9th grade? I have no idea. The last person I remember was Mr. Gonzalez, and that was 12th grade. I don't remember who was my homeroom.
I remember.
I don't think we had the same home, but we had
Classes together. That's
we
the
had
first
Miss
time.
Murdoch, I think.
Miss Murdoch.
We had that.
I swore she was like me. I swore she did.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I used to think that about Mr. You wasn't in our school in 6th grade? Yes, you was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind then.
But you went to 72?
Yeah, it was
No,
6th grade.
I wasn't.
Well, there was a teacher that I felt like,
He liked you?
yeah. Like, he's like, yeah, you can stay in my room for, okay, never mind. Anyway, so yeah, high school.
I'm in Murdoch though.
We had Miss Murdoch.
But she, damn, we already said names.
But we're not saying that.
Forget it. Forget the story. I was gonna say why I felt that way, but
We had this teacher. You could edit that out.
that's gonna be mad at it. Just forget the story.
Okay. Never mind the story. But we definitely had some classes together. I just don't remember what. And we got really close in high school, I feel like, because we were like the only like
People from 72. I
Right.
mean, there was.
we had a few
Mm-hmm.
like not like names, like I don't want to say names no more. But we were more familiar with each other because we were the only two from our class.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we was cool.
You know, I had Miss Murdoch from 9th
I
grade.
didn't like high school.
No? When I look back at it, I enjoyed high school.
I enjoyed junior high school. I didn't enjoy high school.
You know, junior high school was like,
I didn't feel, I don't know.
I mean, you know, but I didn't want, you know, it's crazy. I didn't want to go to Excelsior at first.
I definitely didn't want to go there.
Like, I wanted to go to Hillcrest because Corey, everybody was going to Hillcrest.
My sisters was in Hillcrest and I wanted to go to I really wanted to go to John Brown. Why? I have no idea. But I wanted to go to John Brown. Didn't get in there. And then I was like, damn, everybody going to Hillcrest. And then I got picked for Excelsior.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It was like, my mother, she picked the schools that I was going to. You know, so I wanted to go to Hillcrest. So I went to the guidance counselor. In order to pick Hillcrest, I had to pick a smaller school. And that fucking school picked me.
That was the same. I picked a school in Manhattan because I wanted to go to school for writing, like a school that really focused on creative writing, right? And then I had picked, I think
I'm about to eat one of your damn wings.
That's good. I picked a school in the city, I think, and then they had said something about it wasn't enough enrollment. So the guidance counselor was like, "Oh, just put anything." So I'm like, "All right, well, anything." And guess who picks me? The anything school. I actually got picked by there was another school because our high school had like 3 different schools in one building.
4 when we left.
4 when we left. When we started, it was Springfield was in there last year, and then we had Excelsior, which was our school. Then we had Carver, and that was
5 schools now that I think about it.
Right. And then there was another one, I think, but I don't know. Queens Prep.
And then they started, they had the middle school.
Right. But that came when we was like on our way out. And
we was the first.
We was the first class ever. So it was only 9th grade.
We had half a floor. Half a floor.
His kitchen is probably bigger than what we know. Bigger than our school, technically. But yeah, I had got picked for Langston Hughes, which was a school that was supposed to be in there as well.
I remember.
But they said they didn't get enough enrollment. So my first day, my mother had to take me, and she was like, they was like, well, she could pick between Carver or Excelsior.
Mm-hmm.
I picked Excelsior because my boyfriend at the time was in Excelsior. So I was like, of course, I'm gonna go to Excelsior. Which I'm happy I did, because I knew more people in Excelsior than I did Carver anyway. So it worked out pretty good.
And Excelsior turned out to be like a kind of another family.
Yes, we were very family oriented in that school. We had kind of no choice because it was so freaking small.
You knew everybody.
Yeah.
I know I did.
You bumped into, you were a social butterfly, I think.
I was kind of that way in 72.
You were.
But it was like, to an extent, because I used to remember, because we were so tight-knit, like our class, used to stay to your class.
Yeah.
But it's like, I remember, I used to walk in the lunchroom and see people playing Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and it was just like
those my people.
You know, but it's like I'm over here with them, you know, so it's like I don't know them, so I can't just jump over there.
Right.
I should have did it.
That's true.
But you know, in
high school.
Yeah, high school, it was like, I'm like, I know everybody. So I knew all the cool people, the nerds, everybody. You know, it's crazy.
Call y'all nerds.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm just saying because
but I feel like even in 72, like I feel like everybody, well maybe not 72, but high school definitely, everybody was so like this that there was no like category. Well, it was, but
I mean, you had the people that thought they was too good.
My love life.
You know.
Just saying.
But I feel like a lot of us, we came together because we had community meetings every Friday.
I couldn't think about what they called it. It was community meeting, right?
Community meetings, yeah.
Every Friday.
Then they tried to enforce a little bum ass
dress code.
That went out the window.
That was horrible. We had to wear a college blue shirt and khaki or whatever pants. Oh my God.
You remember what was his name? I think his name was Leo. African dude. One of them. And I remember he was like funny. He was like only there in our freshman year. And it would kind of turn me off from the uniform. Because, you know, you had Dickies. You remember Paco?
That name sounds familiar.
But it was like Dickies.
Dickies, yes.
You know, it was
Everybody
like another Dickies. And my mother got me Paco.
How about my mother just didn't give me none of that shit?
You know, some people never wore that shit.
That's funny because I had to say, I hated it too. I'm like, everybody got Dickies. Dickies and Pradas. That was like the outfit. And I ain't had none of that shit. My mother was not. She ain't had money for that shit. She was not buying me that. And I hated it.
You know, I mean, I was always cool. Like, I never pressed my parents for clothes and shit like that.
Right.
For me, it was just like, all right, let me get a white pair of sneakers, black pair of sneakers.
Facts.
And I'm good.
I don't know. I don't think I paid attention too much to stuff like that. But I'm a girl. I feel like girls can get away with some shit easier than I was. At one point, I went through the phase where I wasn't into sneakers, so shoes was like, you know, you think you grown, you still wearing makeup, all that type of shit. So you ain't gotta do the sneaker game. But I just was never really into that stuff. And if I did, I had an older sister and I would just rock her shit.
Right. At that time, me and my brother, we wore the same size.
Ain't no shame in the game if you got it.
Shit.
Why not wear it?
A lot of my shit came from my brother. I'm not going front.
Right. Like, she had the name brand, so let me rock her shit. Like, oh well.
You know, and he used to give me a lot of shit too. But then, when like people started using like MySpace and stuff like that.
Damn.
I'd have an outfit on that he had on in his picture.
But wait, do you still like, me and my sister still do it, don't you take no picture in the outfit. Like, no. Because they gonna see me in the outfit and you got that. No, like, you know you borrow and you can still borrow. We live together, so, but don't be taking no pictures.
Nah, I used to violate.
Damn,
because like, I started off asking.
Right.
But then it was just like, you ain't gonna see me until 7 o'clock tonight anyway, so. And then he used to get up, go to work early, right in his closet, jerseys,
Every day,
whatever
right.
I wanted to wear.
I did that to my brother once. I think it was like Jersey Day. That was in 72 though. And I had like borrowed his fitted. I borrowed his, no, it was my jersey, but I borrowed his fitted and shit. And then I just kind of like never gave the shit back. He was tight.
Yeah, my brother used to have to take his shit back.
Right, like then he put a lock on his door. I was like, oh, that's how it is.
Mm-hmm. I can get through it.
It's always a way.
I used to always go through his locks.
I definitely finished. I know I got more, but my lazy eyes probably showing crazy now because I can't even control them. But yeah, I don't know. I did not care for high school. I don't know. That just wasn't the highlight of my life.
Nah, for me, it was fun as hell. You know, because like I said,
we were so confined though, and like I think most of the girls hated me because of who they wanted. Like that was my experience, so it was just like, y'all bitches.
It's crazy. Like in middle school, like I knew of him. Mm-hmm. Besides you telling me about him all the time. But when we used to play basketball, they used to I guess you had like the popular kids that played on the middle court, and then on the side courts, you know, that's where like me and Corey played and shit.
Let me pull her up, cause get to talking about that. It's like.
But it was like I knew of him. Then in high school, that's when we became cool.
Right.
You know, and we used to like run around throwing shit.
He was bad.
Like,
he was bad. He was bad. He stayed in trouble with the principal. Like, every time I see Mr. Jones, he's out of here. He's done. I'm like, okay, Mr. Jones. I think a lot of kids, because it was so like limited when we said we had half a floor. Like, if we even crossed over a line, we were considered trespassing. Like, of course, most kids who are not used to that is gonna act crazy. Like, what do you expect us to do? Like, we're stuck in half a freaking floor.
Then you kind of start to know the people that was on the other side. So,
right.
I mean,
we had lunch sort of with them.
Mm-hmm.
Carver, whatever we call it.
Yeah, Carver. I mean, Queens Prep was right around there.
Right. They were younger than us, though, no?
I used to date a couple people in Queens Prep. So
oh, never mind.
I was like always over.
Never mind. I never knew anybody that you dated or like besides one person. Mm-hmm. The person you said earlier, and then I knew you had a crush on.
Who? What to start with?
A J.
Oh, you know, and it's like I started telling you that story earlier because it was just like when you were saying how your nephew, how you like somebody, like if your friends don't like them. Mm-hmm. That was a situation.
Why though? She was so pretty. I mean,
it was.
I don't mean to say was, but you know.
You know, and it's crazy because Jay and Licia. We're just gonna say Licia.
Okay.
Okay. And Jasmine, Licia. I was with Licia, and then Jasmine. I like Jasmine. I was all over Jasmine when she first came in and all that.
Yes, you were. I remember those days.
Alicia didn't like that.
You know? What girl would?
And then it's like got to the point where me and Alicia stopped talking. I started feeling Jasmine.
So you did?
You know, but nothing really big came of it.
Oh, okay.
You know, because it was like one time I was pressed by Alicia's friends in the hallway in front of Jasmine. And Jasmine was like, you know, because I actually like played the shit out of her. Not the shit out of her, I'm exaggerating, but I kind of turned her away from Alicia. And then she was just like, you know what, Courtney, you know, I'm gonna give you another chance. You know, just give me a kiss right here. Oh. And I was in front of Alicia's friends and they were just like, and I kissed her on the cheek instead of like on the lips. Like she wanted, you know, and then like when I look back at it, it was just like, why? Man, like I should have just did what I wanted to do, you know?
Wow.
But
I definitely remember those days though, cause you was on it. I was like,
on it.
He like her,
you know.
But I can't think of anybody else that you was like crushing on or nothing.
Yeah, then I dated 3 people from Queens Prep. You know, I mean, it was kind of spaced out. You know, that's why Dexter, he called me a hoe to this day. You know, he's like, oh, I'm
to this day.
you know,
I can't.
You know, he
wonderful.
Yeah. But you know, he be like that. But it's like I didn't. When you really think about it, it wasn't that many people. You know,
right.
It's like 4 years.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't much options, which is why everybody seemed to want it mine.
I mean,
I was cuffing the whole 4 years, so you're not gonna get none of that stories from me. You know? I was with the same person from the end of 8th grade all the way up until.
So recent.
Yeah.
Sort of recent.
Yeah. Kind of, sort of, not really.
But yeah, I remember one time. Do you remember that brawl we had in the school, in the cafeteria? You don't remember that?
With who?
Okay, since I use all my friends' names. Okay.
Like a fight?
Yeah. Brawl.
Oh, I remember when they was trying to beat us up on a trip one time, like this other school. But go ahead.
Oh, you know, I wasn't there at that time.
You wasn't there?
You want to know why I wasn't there? Because
you was doing nasty.
Yeah, but you don't remember on our first, what was our first trip we went to? And our freshman year, we went somewhere. And on the bus, I was like sucking titties on the bus, and I got caught. You know, so I couldn't go on the next trip.
You got caught?
Yeah.
I want to know who.
You know, I'll tell you after.
Yes.
But, you know, I got caught, so I couldn't go on the other trip. So it worked itself out because we had labs that I didn't do.
Right.
And Miss Gideon just let us copy all the smart kids' labs.
Oh.
It was just everyone's labs there, and she was just like,
don't get her fired, sorry, Miss.
I mean, she said,
I don't know.
But I mean, that was 12
Oh my goodness, I didn't know you at all, Squints. I didn't know you at all. You was getting down like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
And she let us copy everybody. So I swear I made up 30 labs in
wow, so
2 periods.
You missed that trip. That's a fact.
You know, so I missed that. I heard about that, like the school was fighting.
Yeah, Mr. What the heck was his name? He was another math teacher.
Rampese? Mr. McKenzie.
Yes. He was about to get it popping. Like, the kids was like trying to fight him. It was crazy. Like, they came out to the bus. I don't even know why or what caused it, but it was about to go down. And Miss Murdoch was like having a fake heart attack. It was ridiculous. Like, she was like, I can't breathe. It was so dramatic.
I wish I went on that trip. But what else?
I don't know. I ain't got no stories. Oh yeah.
Brawl. I remember I was chilling with Jasmine. You know, we was in the lunchroom. You know, I had made my rounds because we used to play basketball with Peter, William, everybody in gym. You know, gym sports. You know, so we was chilling, and then all I know, you remember Ronald? Ronald had problems with.
He went to. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he I think the dude's name was Clayton. Yeah, Clayton.
He's spilling all the names.
I mean, these are niggas, you know. So he's a nigga, I don't care, you know.
Oh, that's funny.
You know, so whatever the argument was, you know, Ronald was like, I beat you up and you up.
Oh,
you know, so then he hit him, you know. So now they fighting, they fighting. And then it was always me, Dexter, and Nate. You know, I mean, it was Dave, everybody, but in our grade, it was always me, Dexter, and Nate every day. You know, so Nate, we watching what's going on. Nate, he goes over there because him and Ronald was cool. You know, so all I see, Nate hit him. And Nate comes back to us, and then, I think his name was Tyrone, Clayton's friend at the time. You know, and I watched it in slow motion. Tyrone took off his shirt. Nate was walking back. He waited. Just rocked Nate. Hit him. So they grab each other and they wrestling. So now, Nate got hit. So now it's like, we gotta do something.
Right,
you know,
gotta jump in.
We just get up, you know. Then like Jasmine, she's like trying to hold me back and all that, and I'm trying to get around her.
Right.
Dexter flies over everybody.
Oh my
And he's
God.
just like punching
What
Tyrone.
the hell was I?
No, I don't know. He's like hitting Tyrone like on like in his ribs and all that. So all I remember, I got away from Jasmine, pushed my way through the crowd. Me and Travis. Travis big ass.
Tall,
you know,
yeah, tall as hell.
make our way through the thing. Start stomping the mess out of him. Like, and it was like, you know, if Travis was to tell a story, he'd be like I was mad polite. Like, excuse me, pardon me.
Let me get through here real quick. Just got some ass kicking.
And then we just like started stomping the mess out of him. Wow. And then no, that wasn't the first time I smoked too. You know, I remember the first time I
don't know. Was I absent? I don't know.
I probably was, but everybody, the cops came, they arrested Dexter.
Oh my goodness, y'all didn't get...
Me and Trav got away. You know?
Y'all didn't get a speech of all speeches from him?
Oh yeah, of course.
Because I know he must have got in y'all
community meeting that Friday.
All about that. Like, they used to get on us for everything. Remember when they put out a fucking no PDA? Like, you could not, you couldn't be caught kissing, hugging hands, and none of that shit. You remember that? In the auditorium. And I'm gonna say it was mainly because of two people in particular that somebody you would never even think got down like that. I don't want to say names, but it was their fault, I feel like, because they used to be making out like crazy. Like,
I don't know.
She was one of the real smarty pants girls and never showed her hair.
Oh, okay.
And her boyfriend, and they used to be like OD. Like, some people in high school, I feel like
Courtney.
That was his accent. Stop! I can't. That was. Yeah. I can't.
I wonder what he's doing. Like, I wonder how he's doing. He gotta be rich.
I'm about to say, he probably did something huge with his life.
He gotta be rich.
I don't know, but that, I was just like, no PDA. Like, what is this? But I feel like in high school, like, some people was ODing. Like, I think I wasn't like one to be like making out and all that kind of shit because I knew I could go home and do it. Mm-hmm. But I guess for a lot of them, they couldn't. Like,
that's
some
what
people,
you saw.
Right? Like, you couldn't bring that person home, or you couldn't go to their house, or you wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend, so they would do all that. Like, you see it on the bus stops, motherfuckers be going at it. Mm-hmm. I never did that because I knew I could get it popping at home. But you know, I was lucky enough to have that. Good old Rochdale. Good old Rochdale. But yeah, that was I didn't have those problems, stinks. But I definitely remember I was like, no PDA. What kind of shit is this? Like.
But there was also a good thing. We learned about Juneteenth.
Yes, we did.
During high
I talked
school.
about that in my video. Shout out to Mr. Jones and Mr. Whitehead.
Miss Coleman.
And Miss Coleman. You know, I saw her. She was a little nasty, a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, hi. Like, I was going to work, and she was crossing the street. I was like, oh my God, hi, Miss Coleman. Da, da, da. Hello, how are you? I was like, do you remember me? I remember you. I was like, okay. But that was her. Like, she will put you on blast in a heartbeat, like, and with a smile. Like, you know you're failing, right?
Yeah,
you know you're failing.
I mean, good thing I never failed.
Right, but she would do that shit to people. It is like, yo, this lady, son. Good old days.
You know who used to be my teacher, though?
I know you want to say because I saw him too, right? As a guy?
No, I mean, I used to like this teacher.
Who?
Miss Morris.
I knew you was gonna say Miss Morris. She was a cuckoo bird.
Yeah.
She was crazy.
She used to scream like, ah!
Yeah, like a little chihuahua. She was tiny, and she just be like, ah! Like, what the heck?
She'd say, however she's feeling, she'd say it to you too.
Remember Miss Brathwaite? Mm-hmm. I did not. I used to like Miss Brathwaite until she got me in trouble.
I mean, I had her for health.
On parent teachers conference. I had her for health too. And I think I said that on my videos. Like, parent-teacher conference is supposed to be about you and your grades. This chick was bringing up my relationship to my mother.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
I mean, she was a health teacher though, so. If you think
you don't
about
have
it,
to discuss my
if
health.
you think about it, she's a health teacher. She was teaching about sex. She was
Listen.
teaching about. You know,
I got accused, like, my mother didn't even wait till we got home. Like, she pulled me right in the hallway to the side, like, you having sex. I was like, where did you get, like, how did you get that from what she just said? Like, no, because ain't nobody gonna be doing all that unless you having sex. I was like, oh my God, like, I'm not having sex.
How would the teacher know anyway?
This is what, but
it's not like you in the class.
She didn't say, the teacher, she was just telling her, like, the stuff that he was doing, like, coming in the room, writing our name on the desk, shit like that. And my mother in her head was like, a nigga only gonna do that if you, and I'm like, you ever said
he was doing all that? I didn't know that.
That's when he loved me, no. That's when it was, you know, it was real, it was fresh, it was new, you know. But, you know, he was bad. He did all kind of shit, like.
Nah, I didn't know that though. I mean, I remember one time we was doing something, Mr. Jones had us all in the boys' bathroom. I think he was like showing us something, like somebody was like throwing tissue all over the, wet tissue and throwing it on the ceiling. We was all in the classroom. And he came by, mad crayons.
Yeah. And he threw crayons, right?
Mad crayons inside the thing. But then it was like everyone did that. I remember.
That's what Mr. Jones came to. He was like, he's done. He's out of here. He's not staying. He's getting expelled. And I was like, don't expel him. Just stupid shit.
I mean, we stole everything. We stole frog legs from lab. Remember when we had to dissect the lab?
Yes.
They were storing frog
Was
legs.
you in Mr. Jackson's class, math class? When we had the paperball fight?
No.
You wasn't in there? Oh, man. We literally flipped over the tables and was like hiding like we was really going to war. He was dope, Mr. Jackson. It was like the last few days of school. And we was just going ham, throwing mad
Mr.
paper.
Jackson, was he like the dark skin teacher?
No, he was brown skin. His name was literally Samuel Jackson. Like the actor. He had the accent.
He got in trouble.
I know. I heard.
Okay.
I can believe it, but I heard. I was like,
Jennifer.
Stop! Because he definitely used to be like, all right now, Mr. Jackson, calm that down. Just cut that out. So when I heard it, I was just like, damn.
No, I never had it. I never had him.
He was cool though.
You know, for math, I forget who I had earlier, but then I always remember having Rampezi.
Poor Mr. Rampezi, we gave him hell.
I didn't.
We did it.
You know,
But some of them did. Like, nobody listened. Like, as long as you went up to that boy once or twice, he was good with you.
Yeah. And then me, honestly, I don't know how that was my highest grade. I always got a 95 in math. Because it's like, I would do the same thing every single class. I would go in there, and then he'd put stuff on the board. I'd show that I knew how to do what was going on.
Facts.
And I'm gone. I'm out the classroom.
That's all he needed.
And then me, Johnny, you remember the twins?
Yeah.
We would be in Miss Bernard's room, like, getting light.
Hey, those are the days, yo.
Getting light in the classroom, and that's we used to meet there every single.
All you had to do was go to that board, hand in homework, hand in some type of work, and Mr. Rampezi was gonna pass you.
Yeah.
Cause he ain't want to fight. He ain't want no smoke with nobody.
I don't know how I got.
Do you remember when he got hit with the book? So he was about to kill somebody when they tried to blame it on him. He was like, nah, you better admit whoever did that shit. Like, I felt bad for him though. Like,
and you know who did it?
Yes, I knew who did it. I watched it. He didn't do it on purpose though. That was the thing. But it was just like, damn, like the teacher was bleeding and everything.
I wasn't there. I wasn't in the room for that. I know about.
I remember when Jay beat the shit out of him that did it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember.
No, it was 2 J's.
Who was the other Jay? I'm talking about the Jay you liked. Jasmine.
Oh.
She fucked him up for something. I don't remember, but she just walked in the room. Pop, pop, pop. I was like, oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, let's make sure we talking about the same Jays.
What the fuck is her name?
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
That's not who you talking about. Who the fuck you talking about?
You know what's funny? That Jay, we dated after high school.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad you got your girl because you was definitely crushing.
But she went to 72 too.
Yeah, she did.
But that's not the Jay I was talking about.
Well, who the fuck is it? Now I'm lost.
You know?
Well, we'll save that for when we go for an hour.
I know.
You're going to have a lot of editing to do, sir.
Oh.
I don't know what Jay you talking about then.
Yeah.
I was just about to show you a picture. We're going to talk after this.
Mm-hmm.
Because the tea on that,
Yeah,
you dated her?
No, I wanted to.
You want?
When she first came inside
Shame
the school.
on you. I wish I would have known. I didn't know about that too much.
But you know, this was before that tea.
Right.
This was before, you know, when me and her.
Right.
And all that.
But still, it was.
At the time, it was.
That was your
fat
hormones.
butt. She had the.
Oh
she was
God.
pretty, you know. She was, hey.
I wish I would have gave you the warning, cause no.
What? So you knew it before then? I know she lived in Rochdale.
Yep.
Oh, see.
Yep. And I knew a lot about that.
Oh, see.
But I didn't know y'all dated. I did not know.
I mean, but I wouldn't call it dating.
Well, not dated, but I didn't know you had like a thing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, did that make sense if you said kiss me right now? That would all make sense. But anyway,
Right.
I didn't know you dated the other one after high school.
Yeah. And it
She's
just
very
happened.
different now.
Mm-hmm.
Very. Like,
You know, I remember one time, because the way that ended was like really weird. You know, there was no technical breakup. So I remember like a little while after high school, probably like 22, 23, I saw her on the train. You know, we went home, walked home together from the train, waited for the bus. I was like, you know, technically, we're still together, right?
like, you know you're still my girl.
You know, technically, we ain't, you know, she started laughing and all that, but and that was it.
Interesting. Ooh, I got a lot to say about that one now.
But that happened, you know, and it was like, I'm not mad, but the girl that I wanted really bad, you know, in high school, people thought we dated, but we didn't, and I wanted to, but she would always be like, oh, you always hugging girls in school, you know, it's like, I don't want nobody like that, like, it's always giving out hugs and stuff
This
like
is
that.
too much. I need to know names.
You know, I was like always next to her.
Who the hell? In what grade?
This was 12th grade, 11th, 12th grade.
Okay, oh, I definitely don't know. What's the first letter?
A. And the last name started with a G.
A, G. You'll tell me after.
But anyway.
Like you hugging girls.
Yeah, you know, so she didn't really take me serious, you know. But then when I got with, we're gonna say the J you talking about, that's Jada.
Okay.
So
I can't keep up. You see how active his life was in high school compared to I haven't even shared anything in high school.
So when I started messing with Jada, you know, A hit me up and was like, oh, that's crazy. If anything, I should have been your girl after high school, if anything. You know, and I'm like, that's what I wanted, but
you was playing games.
Super games.
Yeah.
You know, but
I'm thinking about an A from 72 and I know it's not that.
So. No.
You know who I'm talking about, that one though.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
I'll get it.
You know, she was the only kind in the school. And I don't mean to be like, you know, making a race thing, or she was the only.
Oh. You know what's so funny? I started saying, was she black? She wasn't black. And started with an A. Our grade?
Mm-hmm.
But you know we had Sasha. She was Spanish.
She wasn't Spanish.
Sasha wasn't Spanish? Oh,
No,
she wasn't
yeah.
Spanish. What the hell we had that was... She was what? Like...
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Take that part out, because she was the only one.
The only one. You know, so.
Okay. She was very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
She was very pretty, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your taste, you just... Because I'm trying to look at all of them and I don't see any...
Similarity?
No, at all. You know what's funny? You probably gonna have to take this out. They used to think in 6th grade that you and I were boyfriend and girlfriend, and I was the sister of my actual boyfriend.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
I don't want to say his name, but
that's funny.
Somebody with a K said that, and then somebody else was like, "Yeah, I thought the same thing." I was like, "What?"
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. They thought me and him were cousins in high school.
Because y'all had similar features. Y'all do look alike. But I was just like, what? Because I don't know what this was in 9th grade. That was 9th grade, right? Our first year of high school, 9th? Okay. We didn't really talk, me and him, in school. Mm-hmm. But I was always with you. And that was because we got, we was cool. You was a familiar face. But they always saw me leave, like go home with him. So it was like, oh, maybe that's her brother and this is her.
Yeah.
Probably don't want me.
You know what's crazy? Somebody told me they thought I was gay in high school.
Why?
Because I didn't know so many girls liked me. And I wouldn't make a move. And it was just like...
That's weird.
I didn't know you liked me.
Right, like what? Oh, a female thought that?
Yeah.
Or maybe you just didn't like her.
I mean, it's funny. It's like I kind of did like the girl. But it was
you
like...
liked a lot of people.
I did.
He did. I could honestly...
I did,
That's no lie there. I dated a lot of people in junior, but I damn sure didn't like a lot of people.
To me, I guess when you in a whole new environment, you go to school by yourself, it's like you feel you're growing.
Your
so it's like,
was going
yeah, it was wild, pretty face. I like it,
That's
like,
how it was back then.
You
ain't really pretty, you cute, you got body, you this.
You ain't take the time to. All right, now as you older, you think like, oh, this person's personality. There's, it's a whole bunch of other things that factor in. But back then it was like, oh, you pretty.
It is what it is now.
I could have got with that person and my life would have been hell. But I did like a lot of people.
You did. You had a few crushes.
But they didn't tell me. She didn't let me know. So it was just like, how am I supposed to know?
I don't know where she get gay from. That's weird.
Because they felt that I didn't make no moves on nobody. It was just like, I didn't know y'all was feeling me. I ain't just gonna be...
Right, jumping out the window.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be just harassing people or nothing,
Right, because don't know a girl like that either. Like, pump your brakes, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Pump your brakes. Interesting. But yeah, I thought I'd share that because I was just like, what? That is not... Y'all got it.
Super twisted.
Right. I was like, huh? But I get it because we was cool and they never saw me like talking to him. So it was like, that's why all of them bitches thought they can make the moves. But that's what we're not gonna touch.
Hopefully you let these videos out and not just saying they're for another video.
I mean, no. You can definitely put. I don't care. the past is the past. It is what it is. You get what you get. But it's just, that was funny. That was funny. But I did not like high school, just to wrap up those memories. It was not. It was not lit.
It was fun. That's what we came up with. Hanna.
We forgot about that. Yes, Hanna.
So we got Kick Punch and Hanna.
Yes, Kick Punch came in junior high and Hanna came in high school.
You tell anybody that, it'd be like, what?
When we be commenting like Hanna, it's his birthday, they're like, what the fuck are they talking about? That's an inside joke.
There's three of us. It was me, you, and Mark.
Facts. Hanna.
And then, who was the music teacher name?
Oh, Mr. Claiborne, I think?
No, he was a Spanish teacher.
Oh yeah, he was in Spanish. Wasn't he in music too?
Nah.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't remember.
But anyway, we was playing, they were trying to teach us how to read music. I mean, I knew how to read music from when I played the clarinet.
Nah, I did not know anything.
But, you know, on the each pattern, you know, it's like one eana. You know, the real words is one eana. Like, you go one eana, two eana, three, like one eana, two eana, one eana, you know? And then
we just took it
just Hanna, like, I think Mark was just like, what? Hanna, you know? So we were just sitting there like, Hanna, you start making mad noise.
We was going in with it like, that was the beat. I can't. That was the good days, I swear. And if we always bring that up, we gonna always remember where that shit came from.
I should have said that to Mark when I spoke to him the other day.
You remember like, Hanna? I think me and you was more in that Hanna way.
But he was the one screaming it out.
That was true. He got us started and it was just like, okay, Hanna.
You know what was funny? I thought about it the other day and I was dying. You remember when we used to like, oh.
Yeah. Oh my God, yo. These boys, y'all took it to another level where I think, did you have Jim with us? I don't remember, but they was doing it so loud and they was wilding coming out of gym.
Every class.
Like security came upstairs, they had cops in our school too. And oh my God, and that was all because of one?
Yeah. Devendra. He was like, Owen. He
was OD with that, and that was from Spanish class, right? We learned the word
Yeah.
Something.
Like,
and everything was I'm like,
it's like one person, everyone just played off each other.
Everybody started.
And then it got worse. Like once everyone started doing it,
the whole
you'd be in class like, everybody like, just like banging on the
road. With that and it would come out of nowhere. Like we could be reading a passage and somebody would just start it, forget it. Like he was a clown. Oh my God, he was such a clown. He was in Mr. Jackson's back. Like you said, he wasn't in there, but this fool took his paper up to the desk. You know, you go show you. And he jumped up, and you know how our lights was like you could push it out? He jumped up and hit it, and the shit literally like broke in half on top of his head. And Mr. Jackson was like, now you take that to the principal's office and go. He made him carry both of the things to the freaking principal's office. I swear, the stupid shit that we would entertain ourselves with in high school.
Y'all about to bring that back.
Yeah.
About to bring that back.
Just be like, everybody jump on the way. Everybody gonna know what you're talking about when you start yelling at us.
Matter of fact, when I do the video, that's gonna be like the little snippet,
That shit was funny, yo. Oh my God, we used to get in trouble all the time for that, all the time. So that must mean we had a lot more classes together than we think.
That's what I'm saying. High school was fun. You ever got suspended?
No, I
got suspended in high school. I got suspended twice, back to back. I got suspended, came back to school, and I got suspended again. JP, he suspended me twice.
What?
You know, the first time, damn, what I got suspended for the first time?
It was bad.
You know, it's like, cause, you know, towards like, you know, 10th grade, late 10th grade, 11th grade, like, I used to walk around, I don't know if I can still do it, like. Right.
Oh my God, I'm done. I remember that.
I haven't did it in that long.
Oh my God, I remember.
But I used to do that.
They I must say they fired you. They suspended you for that?
Not because of that, but then I used to do this thing with rubber bands. And I used to like flick pins to the rubber band.
Yes.
You know, so, you know, we used to run through like Queen's Prep. You know, I used to make that sound. So it's like you knew it was me. And then I used to run through. And then I always had this one memory. I had like, it was a pick that had like the fist on the other end. And we ran through Queen's Prep. And I put that shit in the rubber band.
Oh my God.
I stood at, they was taking a test too.
Oh my
And it was, I stood at the door like, oh, and I just like let that shit go. And that shit like flew through the classroom like, and just hit somebody right in the neck. And we just like took off.
God. I did not know you was this busy in high school. I really did not. Like, what the heck?
And we just took off like running through the staircase and we just like out the door.
Damn.
You know? And then it's like this one particular time, I got suspended. I forget what for. And I came back and I took the rubber band. My dumb ass put a battery inside it and I flung that shit down the hallway. You know, and then it hit this girl and she thought it was Chuck. So she turned around and hit Chuck.
Oh my God.
Like tried to fight him. And then Chuck fucking told on me.
He snitched?
He told on me.
Shame.
Takashi Takashi 69.
Oh my God, no, I never been in trouble.
But it wasn't like Courtney did it. They thought he did it. So he was going to get suspended. He was like, it ain't me, you know. He told on my ass, you know. And then I got suspended and I went to JP. I'm like, please don't tell my parents. You know, it was like, no, I just got suspended 2 days ago.
Right, what the hell?
You know, please don't tell them, please. You know, so.
I think niggas was born. I think niggas was born in Excelsior and they just did dumb shit to entertain themselves. Cause the boy, I think y'all stayed in trouble. Like.
But then after like, you know, 11th grade and shit, everybody was cool.
Everybody calm down.
Then we went on the
senior trip.
I was just about to say, you went senior trip?
Woo!
We was good. I mean, I don't know. I remember I gave you guys my room.
That was you.
You know, we left. You know,
Woo! That was your room?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know?
I definitely,
But it was fun because our little clique, we called ourselves Team Jones.
Yeah, because y'all rode with the principal and all of that crap.
You know, we ain't stay with the school.
They thought they was better than everybody else.
Me, Johnny, Rashawn, your guy, was that it? And Dingle. You know, we just everywhere.
That was a fun. Yeah, that was fun. I definitely remember going in that room.
You know, but that senior trip was lit. You know, we
it sure was. I
Busch
said my mama
Gardens.
would beat my ass if she knew. But what do you expect? You high school,
we out of New York.
Right. So in a hotel, why not? Good times, good shit. But remember when like a storm was coming and we was at a bowling alley and the electricity was like going out, like in and out, and we couldn't.
That's when I was flirting with the one freshman that thought I was gay.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I mean nothing came out of it though, you know, in the long run, but
he was feeling the vibes of being away from home, and it was like shoot my shot.
Yeah, I need to at least try to shoot it, you know, even if it don't go in.
Right, they going in. That was definitely lit, I must say. That was fun.
We didn't even have the full senior trip though.
No,
it was still lit. We were supposed to go to King's Dominion and Busch Gardens, so we just went to Busch Gardens. It rained, so we went to the bowling alley.
And then electricity.
Yeah.
Kept going in and out, and then like I remember I think on the way there or something, but a broadcast came across and it was like, I was like, oh fuck, we're gonna die. Like a twist is coming, I don't know. But I was low-key scared.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think we was in the room. And that was another situation, like at the last minute, me and my homegirl, like we switched rooms because we wasn't really fucking with the people we were supposed to. Like it was a whole thing.
I remember, I think I was in the room with Johnny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why the hell would we go to y'all? Never mind. It was conjoined, right? Because y'all was like in the next room.
Something.
Because
I mean, me and Johnny was roommates.
Y'all was listening? No.
No, I mean we had left.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember when I left the room, I was playing. Went to the room with it was a room like Lonnie and like David Jackson. Remember David Jackson?
Why did I laugh when I said that? I don't know.
Because David Jackson was funny.
Yes.
You know, but Lonnie and they was playing like Halo in the room. So
okay.
I thought I was like, I wasn't shitting him.
Okay.
You know, and I had to, you know, prove my dominance in there. You know, that's what I said. I was friends with everybody. You know, the people that like games, because I love games. Like I got fucking games tattooed on me. You know, so that's a big part of it.
You were like this. Like you could hang with the toughest of the tough, and then you could also hang with the
those
games.
are my friends too. So
right.
I'm with them. It's like, oh, yo, they battling, yo. Oh, they battling, you know.
That's why I didn't see any cliques because, I mean, some people were stuck in there, but I feel like for you and I, like I could hang out with like, I don't want to say the N word, but like, you know, not so popular people. And then I could also
nerds? Oh.
No, I was gonna say I could hang out with like the, you know, not so popular, and then I could hang out with the popular. It was, you know.
It's funny, to this day, most of my friends are the other people, the nerds.
Really?
Those are my friends, you know?
I don't think I have any still from.
You know, it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna call them nerds, but that's lack of a better word. You know, people that are into the shit. Cause I already
into
said
the
I'm
stuff
a nerd.
that you into.
I'm a nerd too.
Right.
You know, so those are my friends. I still speak to them.
Ain't nothing wrong.
When I had my for my 29th birthday, I had a Nintendo Switch party.
Oh, that's.
So there was probably like 15 people at my house. You know, in my basement. We was like,
ain't no shame in the game.
4 TVs, playing Super Smash Brothers. Like 8 people on one TV.
Dope.
You know, pizza, everything. It was like, those are my friends, you know, those are the people that, you know, you
could be yourself with.
Yeah, you got more stuff in common with them. And then even when shit happens, you know, it's like they reach out, you know, like, yo, what's good? You good?
Right.
You know, just to see what's up, you know?
I agree. You know what I saw? Like, we gotta end this. It's called an hour and 30 minutes. I saw Craig one day.
I speak to Craig on my
and I was like,
every day.
You are a man.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen him. Right. Like, he had the bald head. I was like, I haven't seen you since you had the cornrows, bro. Like, you were a baby. Like, and he's a man.
Craig had a little fight.
Like physical?
Yeah. Like, yeah, because Craig lived he lived close to me, so going to Excelsior, I used to walk to Craig's house.
Okay.
And then in the morning, we'll walk to the 85. You know, and it's like, I think Craig used to power walk with his big ass book bag. He used to power walk, you know, and it's like, I'm walking, you know.
Right.
It's like, I got long legs, so if I'm struggling to keep up, you walking fast.
Too fast, right.
You know, so he used to power walk to the thing. So, and then when we got to the bus was packed, you know, so I'm like, yo, let's wait for the next one. He's like, no, I'm getting on the bus. I gotta get to school. So I'm like, Craig, just wait, you know?
Right.
You know, how the bad influence. I'm like, Craig, just wait. You know, so then he's like, no, I'm getting on. So he went to get on the bus and I grabbed his book bag and I pulled him off the bus and the bus pulled off. You know, so then he turned around and like he kicked me in my leg.
That's
like he kicked me in my leg. You know, so I got mad and then like I swung on him. But it's like he ducked.
Oh my God, no way.
It's like he ducked. And then that was it, you know? It was like, so that could have went either way. Like, if I'd have connected, we wouldn't have been friends.
Oh,
you know?
OMG.
Being that I didn't connect, it was like, we friends, you know?
That is hilarious. But I don't know why I can totally see him just kicking you like.
He was like, you just kicked me right in my fucking shit.
Oh my
like,
God.
Like, that shit hurt.
And I saw him, that's why I saw him by his house. I was going to the freaking store to get meat because they got good package deal over there at Sufton, right?
You must say pause.
Pause.
Meat, they got
right,
good package.
They got a good package deal. Pause, big pause. But that's when I saw him and I was just like, you are a grown ass man now, like, and he can talk.
Right.
I was still, it was daylight when I saw him and it was fucking nighttime by the time I left him.
Craig, I speak to Craig almost every day.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I mean, either we talking about Pokemon or some shit, but
I don't think there's anybody I talk to every day from.
I mean, I'm not gonna say every day like Reedy Jones on the phone, but at least every other day, something Pokemon related or wrestling related.
I was just watching Throwback. I don't watch that new wrestling. I watch old wrestling.
I mean, I don't keep up, but
I don't keep up, but I watch Attitude Era clips from then because that was my shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was on die hard. Like, I wrote down I had a notebook. I had all of the wrestlers' names, and then every match I wrote who versus who, and then I wrote who won. I had the fucking ring. I had the fucking, what do you call them? The toy figurines, whatever. I was a diehard.
I was a Hardy Boy.
Yeah, I was Stone Cold Steve Austin's wife.
Yeah, but I mean, in my head it was three.
Well, you was dead ass.
Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, and Court.
Listen, as soon as you said it, I'm like, the beat is playing in my head like, that was my shit. Like, we will never get that kind of, like, you couldn't tell me that shit wasn't real. Like, my heart was broken when I
still look at shit. You
I
know, I still play the games. The games. Me neither, but it's like, I play the games every year. So like when I played it, like I play the games because, you know, I like to create myself and shit like that. And then it helps me know who's who. Right. He's like, oh, I just fought against you in the game. You know, oh, you him.
Right.
You know, and meanwhile, that's him. Like, I'm like, oh, you the guy from the game.
Wow.
You know, so that's how I kind of know who's who.
When I come up here, I always pass that. And I'm like, I'm gonna go there one day.
You know, I have a couple of people I talk to on Facebook that's like, I ain't gonna talk to them, but you're speaking before. And they're like wrestlers, you know, and there's always, I always wanted to be a wrestler.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't want to be one, but I was obsessed with it.
I always wanted to, like, honestly, if the opportunity came, like even at my job, like where I was at now, I recently left them, but they was telling me it's an old guy that come in there, white guy, and he was telling me how he introduced him to like Triple H and shit.
Oh wow!
And I was like, and you wasn't hyped?
Right, like Triple H.
He was like, oh no, I just fixed his computer. I just fixed his computer. I was like, just fix his computer? What the fuck? Like,
that is the game.
Yeah,
I didn't kidding me? It's time to play the game.
Yeah. That conversation, he'd have to keep me out of his house.
Yeah.
He'd be like, yo, you gotta go, yo.
I don't know why every time I pass that building, I swear in my head, like, I'm gonna see Triple H when I go there.
And he's from Connecticut.
Right. That's like the one.
They said he lives in Westport. That's
really?
Like 20 minutes away. That's where I worked in Westport.
And because, you know, he's married to the company, so you definitely like. But Stone Cold Steve Austin, that was my man. I love. Oh.
I listened to this podcast.
When that glass shatter.
That's when shit got real.
Shit got real. Like the chills that go through my body when I watch those clips. You can't fuck with Stone Cold Steve Austin. But we got
what are we on right now?
An hour and 33 minutes, and we still gotta do my shit. And now it's about to get on.
So yo guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Not because we want to, but because we kind of have to. We got other shit to do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe. If you made it this far. If you made it this far, thank you.
Right.
You know,
the
Squid Squad, I expect you guys to make it this far.
Always.
But for those who's like new to the channel, welcome to the Squid Squad. We welcome you with open arms. Make sure you subscribe while you're here, and make sure you turn on that notification bell so when I post a video, you won't be lacking, yo. You need to know. You need to know when I post these videos. So make sure that notification bell is on, and make sure you subscribe to Jenny's channel.
That's right. It's just me, Jenny. Go subscribe right now.
Right now, it's going to be down here, like right at the bottom of the screen. It's going to be right there. Make sure you come over to her channel, show her some love, let her know you part of the Squid Squad. You know, and we appreciate you guys. Peace. See you in the next video. All right.
I was to my out. I want to like it's my channel, Jenny.